Hello everyone, today we'll discuss about the diseases caused by virus, bacteria and protozoa. It's a very important topic, so please make a note of it and keep on revise. Okay, let's get started. Tuberculosis. It is caused by the Mycobacterium tuberculosis and it transmits through the respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes. And the symptoms are persistent cough, chest pain, coughing of blood, and fatigue, weight loss, and loss of appetite, chills, fever, and night sweats. Next one, cholera. It is caused by the Vibrio cholera. It transmits through the contaminated water or food or fecal oral route. And the symptoms of this cholera is watery diarrhea, vomiting, rapid heart rate, loss of skin elasticity, dry mucous membrane and low blood pressure, thirst and mucus cramps. Next one, strep throat. It is caused by the Streptococcus pyogenes. It transmits through the direct contact with mucus or source of infected persons or airborne transmission through respiratory droplets. And the symptoms are sore throat, pain when swallowing, fever, red and swollen tonsils, tiny red spots on the roof of the mouth, and swollen lymph nodes in the neck. These are the symptoms. Next one, salmonellosis. It is caused by the Salmonella enterica and it transmits through the contaminated food or water, direct or indirect contact with the infected persons or their environments. And the symptoms are diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps, nausea, vomiting and headache. Next one, leprosy. It is caused by the Mycobacterium leprae and it transmits through the prolonged close contact with an infected person and possibly through the respiratory droplets. And the symptoms are skin lesion lighter than normal skin color and numbness in affected areas, muscle weakness, and enlarged nerve and eye problems. These are the symptoms of leprosy. Next we'll see pertussis or whooping cough. It is caused by the Bordetella pertussis and it transmits through the respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes. The symptoms severe coughing fits and whooping sound when breathing in after coughing fit, vomiting after coughing and exhaustion after coughing. Next one, typhoid. It is caused by the Salmonella typhi. It transmits through the contaminated food or water and fecal oral route. And the symptoms are high fever, weakness, stomach pain, headache, diarrhea, constipation, cough or loss of appetite or rashes. Plague. It is caused by the Yersinia pestis and it transmits through the flea bites and contact with contaminated fluid or tissue, infectious droplets, and symptoms are swollen, painful lymph nodes, fever, chills, headache, fatigue, muscle aches, and abdominal pain. These are the symptoms of the plague. Next we'll see diphtheria. It is caused by the Corynebacterium diphtheria and it transmits through the respiratory droplets, direct contact with an infected person or contaminated objects. And the symptoms are sore throat, fever, swollen glands, weakness, a thick coating in the nose or throat that can make it hard to breathe. These are the symptoms of the diphtheria. Next we'll see tetanus. It is caused by the Clostridium tetani and it transmits through the contamination of wounds with bacteria from soil, dust or animal feces. And the symptoms are muscle stiffness, particularly in the jaw and neck, and muscle spasms, fever, sweating, elevated blood pressure and rapid heart rate. Next one, influenza. It is caused by the influenza virus and it transmits through the respiratory droplets, direct contact with infected individuals or contaminated surfaces. And the symptoms are fever, cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, fatigue, sometimes vomiting and diarrhea. It's more common in the children. Next, AIDS. It is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus, that is HIV, and it transmits through the sexual contact, sharing needles, mother to child during the childbirth or breastfeeding, and blood transfusions. Blood transfusions are rare. And the symptoms are acute infection, flu-like symptoms such as fever, chills, rash, night sweats, muscle aches, sore throat, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes and mouth ulcers. These are the symptoms of AIDS. Next one, hepatitis A. It is caused by the hepatitis A virus and it transmits through the fecal oral route, consuming contaminated food or water, close personal contact with an infected person. The symptoms are fever, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, dark urine, clay color stools and joint pain and jaundice. Next, hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is caused by the hepatitis B virus. It transmits through the blood and body fluids and sexual contact, mother to child during the childbirth and sharing needles. The symptoms are fever, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, dark urine, clay color bowel movements, joint pain and jaundice. See, we cannot completely cure the hepatitis B once it's affected, but we can prevent the further infections. Okay, next one, hepatitis C. It is caused by the hepatitis C virus. It is transmitted through the blood to blood contact, sharing needles, mother to child during the birth, and less commonly through the sexual contact. The symptoms are fatigue, nausea, loss of appetite, jaundice, dark urine and abdominal pain, joint pain, muscle pain and fever. With a proper treatment, people can be cured from the hepatitis C infections. Next we'll see chicken pox. It is caused by the varicella zoster virus. It transmits through the respiratory droplets, direct contact with fluid from the blisters. And the symptoms are fever, loss of appetite, headache, tiredness, rash that turn into itchy, fluid filled blisters that eventually turn into scabs. Next one, dengue fever. It is caused by the dengue virus but transmitted by the Aedes mosquitoes, and it transmitted through the bite of an infected Aedes mosquito. And the symptoms are high fever, severe headaches, pain behind the eyes, severe joint and muscle pain, fatigue, nausea, vomiting, skin rash, mild bleeding such as nosebleed, gum bleeding, or easy bruising. Next one, Zika virus infection. It is caused by the Zika virus and transmitted by the Aedes mosquitoes. It is transmission through the bite from an infected Aedes mosquito and mother to child during the pregnancy and sexual contact and blood transfusion. And the symptoms are mild fever, rash, joint pain, red eyes, and muscle pain and headache. These are the symptoms of Zika virus infection. Next one, rabies. It is caused by the rabies virus. It transmits through the bite or scratch from an infected animal. The symptoms are fever, headache, excessive salivation, muscle spasms, paralysis, mental confusion, anxiety, difficulty in solving, hallucinations, and insomnia. In Asia and Africa, the 99% of the rabies transmits to the human through the dogs. Okay, next one, Ebola virus disease. It is caused by the Ebola virus. It transmits through the direct contact with the blood, body fluids of an infected person, contact with contaminated objects, and contact with infected animals. And the symptoms are fever, severe headache, muscle pain, weakness, fatigue, diarrhea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Next one, human papilloma virus, HPV infection. It is caused by the human papilloma virus. It transmits through the sexual contact with an infected person. The symptoms are genital warts, warts in the throat, certain cancers such as cervical cancer, anal cancer, and oropharyngeal cancer. Next one, polio. It is caused by the polio virus. Many of the diseases are called by their virus names. Polio transmits through the fecal oral route and contaminated water or food, direct contact with an infected person. The symptoms are fever, sore throat, headache, vomiting, fatigue, neck pain, and muscle weakness or tenderness. Next one, hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS. It is caused by the hantavirus. It transmits through the inhalation of dust contaminated with the rodent urine, droppings, or saliva. The symptoms are fever, severe muscle aches, fatigue, headaches, dizziness, chills, abdominal problems such as nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, shortness of breath. Till now we discussed the diseases caused by virus and the bacteria. Now we'll see about the diseases caused by protozoa. First one, malaria. It is caused by the plasmodium. It transmits through the bite from an infected female Anopheles mosquito. And the symptoms are fever, chills, headache, nausea, vomiting, muscle pain and fatigue, sweating, chest or abdominal pain and cough. These are all the symptoms of malaria. Next we'll see amoebiosis. It is caused by the entamoeba histolytica. It transmits through the fecal oral route, the contaminated food or water. The symptoms are diarrhea, abdominal pain, cramping, fatigue, weight loss and fever. Okay, that's all about the diseases. I have chosen a very important diseases which are important as per the exam perspective. So please keep on revise and definitely it's going to be help you in exam to fetch the more marks. So if this video helps you in any way, please subscribe, like, share and comment. And also don't forget to press the bell icon for the upcoming videos. And thanks for watching.